No breath, no heartbeat, just static remains. Hollow reflections, ghosts in the cold. So come burn down my escape. I wanna feel it, come drag me into the void. Let my circuits decay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. You build a
Welcome back, everyone. How's everyone doing? I know I have been out for a while. Right, I think I mentioned this in the Discord. Join the Discord, by the way. But like school's starting up again. I have to go to classes and homework and shit. So I've been trying to fit in streaming when I can. There just wasn't a good... I want to kind of get used to the cycle, not have any super late nights. I was getting used to being back in classes. But I decided I might as well start streaming again. I think I've gotten the hang of all my classes. I don't think there's anything super big I need to be studying for or anything, so it's still gonna be irregular, but I'll see if I can get in 2 streams a week. Hopefully that's fair. Right, so today we're gonna be playing Warframe. I'm gonna be doing dailies. Then I don't know, we'll grind Star Chart, maybe switch to another game, maybe some chill programming afterwards. We'll see. Shit. It's not really a good place to put this, huh? Okay, fine. Anyways, yeah, let's just get into it. Hopefully the mic's picking up everything fine. Looks like it. So, yep, there. Changed a little bit of the layout. Hopefully not that much, but hopefully the game's a little bit bigger, which should make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. Right, dailies first. Alerts. Barketeers here. Do I care about you that much? Not really. I need better endo. Which means completing the Star Chart for steel, so I can get the Steel Path. Sanctuary Onslaught. That's a pain. I don't have anything that does either of those. I think I can do Sanctuary Onslaught, because I don't think it's going to be 8 gens in a row. Here, let me... Wait, where are you? Visit stuff once more.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you? I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary.
Kind of. No? Talk.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry
Very
out
good.
in thanks. If they
Sanctuary Onslaught.
my research needs you. Are you ready to endure the rigors of the sanctuary? You seek rewards, hunter? Years ago, an Austrian quill donated the blueprints for a powerful warframe to the sanctuary. Shortly after, one of my drones synthesized a most unusual cravat. Upon review, it seemed as if the creature desired capture. Almost immediately, the feline specimen disappeared, and with it, the Warframe's blueprints. This is my sanctuary. I do not lose specimens, yet I lost these. I detect her presence from time to time.
Oh,
Usually when there are Tenno nearby. You might never see her, but if she deems you worthy, she may leave something for you.
What's her name?
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge.
I know what her name is.
My research needs
Cora.
you. Are you
Thanks for answering.
Your thirst for knowledge is as insatiable as mine. Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
Okay. I don't know if the night wave means 8 stages in a row or just 8 stages total. I forgot.
Your duty in this experiment is to dispatch as many specimens as efficiently as possible. When the time comes,
Ooh, I just need to keep track of my energy. I have a good chunk of energy. That's one of the like really nice things about the Prime. Is that the energy is a lot more than usual.
I have opened a new data conduit. Proceed immediately.
That's one. None here? Okay. That's fine. Oh, there's lower floor. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of verticality in this level. Okay. I can do this verticality. Verticality. No. That was not the button I want to press. Efficiency stimulus here. Yeah, it would seem there'd be an efficiency stimulus in like a deep dark corner somewhere. That's how these normally go.
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment will resolve.
Okay, that's 2 zones.
With each data conduit jump, the experiment's design dictates increased efficiency. I trust you will be able to complete this study, Hunter?
I need energy. I rely on energy to continue operating. So I guess I have to just keep looking for it. Normally I don't like search out energies. But here, like, the energy drop rate doesn't seem to be that high. Or I guess because this is a more long endurance mission with less enemies. There's more enemies that are there's fewer enemies to drop energy orbs, but you have to work for longer.
Enter the conduit now.
Oh, I hate these ones. These ones are the ones where like the map is like not fully, like it's like no, it is fully generated, but it's like weird and like not nice and organized. Everything's just like broken. There's a lot of enemies though. So it's a pain in the ass to move, but the actual enemies aren't hard. So it's not, there's always a huge surplus of enemies. Last time I did Onslaught, I lost on a mission after this one though, because I kept getting lost, so I was playing solo and my energy ran out, so I was just kind of fucked. This one seems like you just cycle back and forth though. Oh my god.
Data conduit is open. Go now.
That's zone 4. Oh, these enemies. Wow. So the enemies get stronger as you move through. That makes sense. It'd be kind of weird for all the way in like wave 6, and you're fighting enemies VB for whatever, any kind of shitty build. Which is kind of what I have, which means that for later levels I don't do too well, but that's probably an issue I need to fix. I guess, like, my build isn't that bad, it's just not optimized at all. Like, my build is a very kind of first draft. I didn't look back and check to see if it worked. Oh my god. It works, but only as long as the enemies don't last more than a few hits. Because Volt is a very squishy turn. Sometimes he just decides to stop existing. Especially with, like, Toxic. Finally, there's not a lot you can do against Toxic, but still, it would be nice to have a little bit more room to breathe and not die, like, the second a high-level Toxic enemy spawns. Okay. So infested levels are great, because there's a lot of enemies that spawn. But they're also not great, because infested is the main faction with a bunch of toxic, which is what I was just talking about. So, yeah. Some ability. suspended. See, just because of the constant onslaught of enemies, we can keep 100% efficiency for like the entire time. There's not even a drop. Maybe didn't remember that, but details. If you look at the map on you just see we just walk towards the big red and whatever. Hold E, something like that. I don't think it likes that I do that into that I do the ground slam into the conduit. Oh, it seems to like freeze, like contemplating what it should do. We're at zone 7. Yeah, but this isn't so bad. So as long as you're working with like a teammate, it's fine. If you're not working with a teammate, it's less fine. Or you're not working with a team. Because this is okay, but like by zone whatever, I think it was like 4, I dropped. I wasn't able to keep it up anymore. So, just anything that needs this, do with the team. That makes sense. I don't know why. Like when I was playing Warframe, not early days, but kind of early. I was just stubborn on playing almost entirely by myself. Like I did team stuff sometimes when it was absolutely necessary, but I really didn't want to for some reason.
A new data conduit is open.
Wait. Oh, I can figure this out later. I assume that's how you extract, then, if you don't enter the data conduit? The enemies here are tough. Nope. Not there. Not there. I think, what is it? I think failing is 60? So as long as we don't let it get down to 60, we're good. Yeah, okay, so we went down from 4 to 3. So if you just don't enter the conduit, then you quit the mission or whatever. That's actually a pretty smart way to do it, considering that there's no, like, actual extraction zones. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Sure.
I have opened it.
And whatever.
You want to hit those high notes? You gotta mean it.
Challenges. Zone 8.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
No, I know. That's the point. I'm good. Yeah, okay. So this is how you...
The sanctuary will go on without you.
I know. Come on. Nightwave. Done. That was actually a pretty nice run. It wasn't as bad as I expected.
That's all from me.
We're gonna leave the relay.
Who have we got on the line? Oh yeah, I don't have a line.
I do have energy siphon. None of these interesting that I know. Corrosive projection. Might be kinda cool, but I don't know if I would. Well, might as well. I have, like, what? 20? Proof, Sniper Challenger, Rubico, Atlas, Ember, don't have any of those. Fighter, don't have that, Concord, Penta, Gordon, Parents don't care. Misk, Bobbin, maybe some other time. Ceramic Dagger. Attack speed, no. Range short, I don't know what that. Penguin. Range is high. Range is also high with that. So it seems like there's kind of like 2.5 range is the max. Might as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing this. What is this? Complete missions. Okay, this is weekly. When does this refresh? Oh, it refreshes in 17 hours, so I should probably go finish that. What's our caches? Yeah, I'm not doing that, so might as well. Okay.
That's all we have time for.
And this is the boring part. We'll see. We might do that at the end. I'm gonna be doing some missions for standing. Fast travel bounties. Assassinate. The assassinate mission is always fun. Kill 2 enemies with finishers. This one gives more. And I can't do this one yet. No, I can. Wait, can I? No, okay, so I can go up to here. I can do this harvest. For like I said, it's a shit ton. Okay. That isn't hard. This might be a pain. We'll see how this goes. Actually, never mind. Start. Fast travel. Reduce XP. Okay, 15,000. Two for one, hot and fresh, and pizza party. Okay. So we have 20,000 standing. We can do what? I don't know, 3, okay, 1, 2. Okay, so
Let me know when you have something.
letting
Yo. Let's see what you got.
nothing of
My
interest.
boy, be safe.
Okay. Bounties. So we do 2. Right, this one I just can't. I'm not that strong. So we do 2 of this, 1 of this. Yeah, might as well start with this one. Okay, we're gonna
That's our ticket. Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them. Hey, never said this would be easy. That did it. Stormfall squad incoming. You want their thermal weaponry.
Ooh, this is such
Your
a pain.
sacrifice today in the name of soul and soldier will not be in vain. A place has surely been prepared for you in the Hall of Heroes.
I don't know what technically counts as a container, but I need to do 75 more of those. So, I assume we've already done the stationary objects bit. Looks like it. Again, what is a stationary
An
object?
lesson in extremist self-delusion. The Hex is high on their own supply. They mean to murder the Scourger commander, devoted to keeping infestation from your lands within. They launch themselves towards purification only. Excellent.
Okay, so that's a different kind of container.
This isn't your city. We're here to evict you.
I think we destroyed a whole bunch of stuff. Tell me when you're gonna blow up the wall. I'll be there eventually.
Oh look, another barrier. Does Victor really think this will stop us?
Yep, so they blew up that one. And there's probably more shit too. This guy over there.
Stormfall. Do your thing. Make it brutal. And don't bother.
Right. I wanted to grab one for the fight, but apparently that was a one-time thing. Mercy.
Machine worthy of the tanks of my fathers and yours, and invulnerable to tech crimes.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor?
I wonder, Hex, if we stick your lifeless, putrid heads on a stick in the middle of my town square, as our ancestors did, do you think?
Amir's getting strange readings from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Fair. phase 2.
Well, live and learn.
Well, you're in a motherfucker.
Now do you see what you're dealing with, Victor? You can't control this. You can't manage it or exploit it. Hex, let's show Victor how it's done. Finish that thing. Let's look for the soft bits and hit it there. Tech clock regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Hello, I'm inside. There's the squishy bits. Squishy bits.
Tank's healing itself. Just like we did.
Yum.
Bloody hell. Nothing ever comes easy in this town, does it? But you did good today. Now, get yourself out of there.
Bunch of containers here. No. Well, that's some. 98, okay. Only 50 something left. 50 something is good. Progress. Should probably be able to finish the rest of these missions as long as I know where to. What counts as a race? So that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. Fast travel. Bounties. Do this again. They did 1999 actually really interestingly. Like, oh, okay, it's already done. Nice. So I just need to destroy containers. Let's just finish it. At least most of them here. I don't think those count as containers.
Barricades up. Nothing gets through Ferrocite.
Ferrocite barricades. Need something to cut through those, but it won't be easy. Step 1. Acquire a transponder from someone with rank.
Ow. Let me heal for a second. Okay, good.
That's our ticket. Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them. Hey, never said this would be easy.
Good, there we go.
Stormfall squad deploying. Watch the skies. Intercept and capture a Thermian RPG.
I find it so difficult
There
to
we
get
go.
rid of these slugs. Throw more troops at them. Shall I write it on your hand?
We need another one. We need.
object lesson in extremist self-delusion. The, Hex isn't high on their own supply. They mean to murder the Scaldra commander, devoted to keeping the infestation from your beds, Bethuna. They march themselves towards purification only. Cameras rolling? Excellent. Watch and learn.
This isn't your city. We're here to evict you.
So it's 6 shots for a... There? Oh, it's 10 for this one?
Another barrier. Victor really wants to keep us out. Get your hands on a Thermian RPG and take it down.
Oh my god. Okay, we've got 5 shots. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Thermian RPG. What a coinky dink. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well. Okay. Hello? Buddy, where are you going? We're both running Volt Prime. That's not good. Okay. That's fine, whatever. I get it. I'll just entertain myself by running around for a second. Also, I thought the cutscene started when one person reached the objective, not when both people. I didn't know both people had to reach the objective for the cutscene to start. Okay, I can't go here then. Really, are you gonna search for all of them? There's gonna be like...
Major 9, destroy this plague, and all those who would spread it. You have your order. Prize must survive. Our plans depend on it. Stormfall, eliminate these rats.
Hey, hey, look at that.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor?
Hey, you got the other one? No, the other one's still alive. Do this, you do that. I'm gonna go.
I wonder. Hex,
God, I hate
if we
this.
stick your lifeless, putrid heads on a stake in the middle of my town square, as our ancestors did, do you think that will scare off the rest of the tech rot? I'm unsure, but it's worth a shot, don't you think?
About as effective as anything else you've done to stop the tech rot. Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor?
So those rockets are a really good way to deal with its Yeah, nope, I got it.
Emiya's getting strange readings from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Oh boy.
Ernest, dear, fetch me the engineering team. Oh, and Ernest, my revolver. It's in my desk.
Ugh. Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software. Now you've got to clean up his mess. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there. Tank's healing itself. Just like we do.
Got this one. Oh, I don't have any more in there. Good. How do you look at these legs? Is it? It's not the legs. It's those like things on it. Oh, I can't do it. That's a lot of damage.
Tech clock regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Okay, well apparently someone knows what they're doing here, so I'm gonna bully all these enemies, but they're probably gonna have to figure out the rest of it. Because I have no idea how to beat the second stage. First stage, not that hard. Ooh, I just died. Okay, lovely. We'll just revive. That's fine. I have revived.
Bloody hell. Nothing ever comes easy in this town, does it? But you did good today. Now, get yourself out of there.
Where the hell are you going? See, because the killing the tanks the first stage is fun. I like that. Like I like that a lot. It's a different kind of like challenge than what you normally get with bosses. And you really do have to have multiple people for that. Okay. Huh, are they all down there then? Weird. Okay. I also have things I want to do, so. Huh. What else are you looking for? That was 8 of 8. Okay. Nice. Some endo. I'll take endo. I mean, respect to, like, actually searching for them, like, in the missions, but, like, that's a lot of time. I wouldn't care enough to do all that. Okay. Do this. Okay, so you can't quit the mission. Or quit a bounty after you start it. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense.
Civi's ringing the alarm all over the Kim network. Scoundrels started a neighborhood purge, and the locals got nowhere to run. What do you think? Time for a purge of our own?
That's one.
Just ping one of Scaldra's secret stashes. Use the Furbon charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Such a pain. Like last time I did that, like by myself, I had to go cower in a corner.
The window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find the Furbon charges. You're halfway. More up ahead. And it looks like it's gonna be the big guns.
We got one more for on charge. Come on. There we go. Okay.
To the victor! The spoils. And the extremely pissed off bad guys.
Yep. That's gonna be an issue. Because pissed off is putting it lightly. They send out exclusively the worst enemies to deal with. The not exclusively, but almost exclusively. The guys with the like backpack on that just spew toxic everywhere.
Stormfall, do your thing. Make it brutal, or don't bother.
Oh my god. Go around this side.
Hex, I keep kicking you over and over again like a big, dumb, dead horse, and you don't learn, and I'm tired! I'm so tired!
Alright, they send out like almost exclusively these enemies. These enemies
The father.
suck. Because they just do toxic. Like not like these enemies also kind of do toxic, but they're more like they aren't as bad for some reason. I don't know. I can kill them faster. And then they also send in a bunch of Acumus units. This is bullshit. These enemies are like these kinds of enemies, but there'll be like 100 of them, and they just refuse to die. So they just keep getting. will be fun. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't care. I'm expecting. There we go. Okay. Fast travel, Arthur.
At your service.
Whoa, and then rank up.
Well done, and well earned. This is for you.
Continue. Ooh. That is literally meaningless to me. On weak point, hit this. Yeah, I don't have puncture at all on my weapon. On weak point hit, gain. That could be really powerful if you spec like your entire weapon into puncture. And that's what, like 6, 7 times critical damage? I think that's how that works. But I don't know. I guess we'll grab this. Actually, can you trade arcanes? I think you can. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. No one really wants to buy it unranked. That's fair, I guess. His Smith. Yeah, this one's probably so easy to get that no one really cares. Yeah, might as well.
Hop on text for a second. The team got you something.
Alright, let me read this out. Do we have to feed it? Snacks? Where? Food, food, food. It? Okay. Feed what? Oh, it means our jolly little drone. Future's drone. You'll be meaning. Yeah, I don't recognize that English, but okay. Not mine. Not ours. It was a gift. We've got enough gear to maintain. It's yours, Drifter. If it breaks down, you're paying for repairs or disposal. The Amir repair discount coming right up, but paying coins, please. Hello? Feed it? The question? I'm not sure how future things work. Nope. Pretend it's magic. Jesus. A relief. We have enough trouble feeding ourselves without another mouth. Otherwise it would be returned to sender. Ain't it right that you've added 4 mouths, though? Let your rats and all? Well, technically 5, because there's a giant cat that wants to eat the rats. I'm here. No one's eating anyone. Pity. Soul be damned. I can't type it. I can't type as fast. That's me. Me. Stop. We've got plenty of food. I've counted. And I've noticed the lunch patrols. Quincy each lunch first alone, then Letty alone enough. The rest don't count. Amir fast eater alone. Ellie and I always eat after Amir, but usually her before me. Eleanor eats last, always alone. Maybe you could join me next time? Anyone is welcome to grab lunch with me. I just thought everyone wanted their alone time. I love to eat. I'll eat with anyone. 6 slices for Amir. Well, if Arthur says we've enough food, got to feed that growing little boy. Hey, I think I'm actually taller than you, so anyway, so why say that? Then I could grow bigger. If we all eat together, might be a nice team moment. Team? Oh my god. Twins? Triplets? Arthur, you never said Letty was a 3rd Nightingale. Amir, I swear it, I know where you are right now. Count me in. Team lunch. So, it's busy times, places to be. Your shirt's a nice idea, but we're all busy. I'll be there. I won't. Okay, whatever, good enough. Fast. Actually, the PC. That one's good. Riven. I don't need Rivens. This is 2 Arcanes, and this is 3D Affinity Booster. I don't care enough. What about this? Heavy Javelin. Heavy melee attacks trigger Radial Javelin with 3 meter range and 1,000 damage scaling, both with combo multiplier. I don't do heavy attacks though. Attacks from specters or companions have a 25% chance to cause radiation status. Okay. Weak point kills have a 25% chance to generate a universal orb. I don't know, none of this is really helpful. So I don't have to decide this now, I can figure that out later. This one we take the arcanes. That one... Kill 20 Eximus isn't hard. They pop up everywhere. Okay. And then this one is primary arcane or a primary arcane adapter or just an arcane. Yeah, I mean it's primary, so might as well grab the arcane. But first is this, and this is a pain to get done. I don't know if we'll do it all in one night. Bounties. Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. What else? Not that. We might do a few more missions to finish up that.
Nora is all about incentivizing.
Yeah, we'll do
Later.
an exterminate.
Please select destination.
Scaldra exterminate.
Plotting route.
We should do this solo. We'll go by.
Plotting route.
Actually, we should do this first. We'll do this, and then we can do this. Okay, stay at the top. Can I ask you a potentially strange question? Try me. So about your food. You've been poisoning it, haven't you? Little schizo. What about it? Oop. Ad break.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
I'm curious why you cut it up into perfect squares. Even the pizza. Honestly, kind of reminds me of, I don't know, Force of Habit. That's how the rations were served on Zerman, the ship that got stuck in the void. Yeah, that one. The ship was your home? Kind of. It's complicated. Sounds it. Well, I guess I could try making square spaghetti if you want. I'll tell you what, if you make it, I'll eat it. Game on. Salem is who? Eleanor. Eleanor is Eleanor Nightingale, right? Arthur's sister. What do you think happens after we die? I've seen enough to know that a personality can survive death. Go on. Imagine me lying on my stomach, full length on the couch, my chin in my hands, looking up the promptu and waiting expectantly to see what you're going to type next. Alterno can use transference to pilot warframes. We're not tied to a physical form, so it doesn't make sense to imagine our existence ending when our bodies die. The Aura can use to transfer their consciousness into stolen bodies so they could live forever. Or we've got cephalons, where I come from, glass cubes that used to be human beings and still express their personality mostly. I don't know. Oh, come on. Really? Is that the only response? I saw. I don't think any existence that was thought of as a punishment by your organ is an afterlife worth the name. Deal. Think I'd rather be decently dead. No. So, stop me if I get this wrong, but what you're talking about doesn't sound like it is the person. It's more like a computer that's been programmed to think it's the person, correct? Kind of. Necroloid is a cephalon copy of Lloyd, who's still alive. But even if a cephalon isn't the original, they're still people. Sorry, but that's not the same thing. We're talking about personhood here. We're talking about we're not talking about personhood here, we're talking about continuity. Saga. Unless I could get him to reprogram a chat and Charlotte doll with some choice Eleanor phrases, and he could scare Letty with it after I was dead. But it wouldn't be me. I guess Tenna was probably a better answer. I don't know I don't know a lot of the lore. Unless I could possess it somehow. Let me go and ponder that. This stuff really matters to you, doesn't it? Oh, you noticed? Yes, it does. Yes, it does matter to me. More than I've really let on, I fear. Let's just say I have reasons for hoping that something of us survives the death of the body. I'm hardly alone in that, I know. I'm not sure I can die. Right? They tried, didn't they? Thrax made a regular spectacle of you. I don't know how you made it through that nightmare and stayed sane. Between you and me, I'm not sure I can die either. There's a committee of tiny technocytes living inside me now who would be extremely peeved if their home got demolished. Which is why they've gone to such trouble to make me big and strong. It does make me wonder what would happen if I was killed outright. The tech rot can keep a course animated and repurposed. I've seen it, like a colony of termites working in concert to pilot a robot. So, would I become some sort of tech rot zombie? If it brought me back, would I still be me? Or would I just be a tech rot hive mind? Just cell that had access to my memories and thought it was me. I think it's healthy for you to be dwelling on this. I don't think I'm healthy, full stop, so there we are. But I appreciate that you care enough to say that. That he checks up on what my body's doing because Arthur needs me ready for action. I don't hate her for that. It's her job. But nobody's checking up on me. Not until now, anyways. Gods, all you're doing is being kind, and it's been so bloody long since we were just kind to one another that I'm making a big song and dance about it. Thank you. The end. Hey, we got friendly. Okay, what about with you? Okay. That's two people. What are the names of your pet rats? Vaquero, Anita, Nina, and Tlaloc? How'd you pick their names? Vaquero means cowboy. Anita is a friend back home. Nina was a friend who's gone now. Tlaloc after an ancient god of rain. Tlaloc is a dick. The rat, not the god. I don't need that kind of bad mojo. What makes him a dick? He likes to bite. He's like the ancient people and their gods, some of whom could be bloody. Sounds pleasant. The Zipe Totec, the flayed one, who was the god of rebirth, of agriculture and war. It's one of the... This one's from which one? Right, Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas. It's probably from there. It sounds like it's from there. What do you mean it doesn't sound too bad? The flayed one is not what I would name a friendly god. In the yearly festival to celebrate him, more prisoners would be skinned, and bands of men would wear their flesh like their own and accept offerings from the people of the cities in his name. They could be bloody from time to time. Humans start weird. Couldn't agree more. Sup, Drifter? Got a second? Yeah. Okay, so don't laugh, but I'm designing a video game in my spare time. That's cool. You really think so? Yeah, of course. Awesome. There's this bit of it that I can't figure out what I want to do with it. I was wondering if I could just talk you through the issue. Maybe you could help me come up with a solution. Rattle off more ideas that any of the hex, and I think they're gonna stuff me in a dumpster. Like to help. Sweet. So, okay, I've gotten into this problem with doors, right? Go on. Okay, so I want this to be multiplayer, but I also want it to be an exploration platformer game. So some doors open, and some doors don't, but some doors are locked until you have a key, right? Right? Okay, so how do I communicate what doors are decorative and which ones are just locked, and what do I do if one player has a key and the other one doesn't, and what do I do if one player goes through a door and the other doesn't? Do I like teleport that other player? Well, I guess I could just make keys a global state and just make it highest takes precedence, right? Like, if somebody in your group has a key, everybody in your group benefits. It's kind of an exploit, but hey, it means higher ranked people will just help lower ranked people, and that's not a bad thing. Power fantasy, right? Okay, and as for communicating locked, I guess I could have a lock show per second and a knock knock sound effect play if it's locked, and if it's decorative, it's just not interactive, you know? Yeah, that works. Yeah, this sounds like developing. You go and talk to someone, not because you necessarily. I mean, like, yeah, their input can be great, but also a lot of the times, while you end up talking to someone, while you are talking to someone, you end up coming up with a bunch of ideas. I know, if someone is ready to move ahead but someone else is lagging, I can just pop up text like X number of players are waiting for you kind of thing, and just gently nudge the laggers to kind of hurry up. Perfect. This has been so helpful, thanks, you're the best. You're welcome? I think? So, what's the situation with the metal cranes you make? They're pretty and fun, most importantly. 1,000 cranes grant a wish. I thought that was for paper cranes. Oh yes, but metal cranes are even more magical, I like to think. It's really cool. Glad you think so. Let me see if I can do different voices. Before Jipangu trained their astronauts to go to space, they had candidates fold 1,000 cranes. True story. Ah, Interesting. Skill testing and luck building all in one. Very wise. Yeah, you get it. So, how many have you folded by now? A few hundred. I have a tally tucked away somewhere between all my CDs, though. How do you not have a precise number? I thought you'd have that memorized. What will you wish for? I don't think the rule applies to wishes made of metal and paper. Decision. I'm pretty sure it's mostly the same. It's the one best way. Yeah, I'm not good at high-pitched voices. Like, I can kind of make one that's higher pitched, but it's not super polished yet. Yeah, this one. I've got around. They'll be sending you energy for all that crane folding. Wow, I can feel your energy flowing through the cosmos already. Got something for you if you got a sec. Something you can help me with. Oh, what's up? Yeah, see, I got me a riddle. Real head scratcher, and I think you got the answer. See, I see you walking around in those luxed up meat suits of yours, feel me? I'm thinking to myself, you gotta know what's up, so spill it, Chief. I'm afraid I'm not following. What do you want to know? Look, mate, we didn't exactly get a manual when Andrade shot us up with his fucking serum and turned us into freaks. I see you strutting around in that shit that looks just like us, but ain't thinking, feeling, breathing, and you can just and you can pop in and out of them like they're just a set of wheels to use and ditch like a Tommy. So, what the fuck, mate? Is that what we are to that dirty doctor, or to you? Just something to use and throw away when you're done? You mean transference? I know, it's weird, but the Warframes I have are very different than the Hex. Quincy, don't worry, you're not a cheap ride. You're at least mid-grade. I appreciate a good jab as much as the next, but they gotta be good. And that was shit. 1 out of 10. Ooh, it's a game. I get it. Then work on your bite, Gov, and don't change the subject. Just tell me this. Those frames of yours, were they people once? Mine aren't. Well, not really. Mostly aren't. It's complicated, but mine are replicated from blueprints, so they aren't the originals. I don't give a fuck if your meats are ethically sourced or whatever you gotta tell yourself. Point is, the OGs used to be people, and I don't want to be no zombie meat suit chief. Hey, easy, relax. I don't think that's gonna happen to you. Your infestation has stopped progressing. I don't know if it's the fact that the year's looping or the strain Entrada used.
Really tough as a kid. All sorts of people have it over you. People will kill you inside. Kill you and forget your name.
So we're stuck like this because we're stuck in time. We ever leave this stupid loop and what? We turn into those blank ass motherfuckers you got hanging in your closet?
Only to someone else. Then, one day, they call you friend. And you
I don't have answers for what Andrade did, why, or if it could get fixed or what happens next.
any more than they do. And then you ask them if they enjoyed their dinner.
I'm doing the best I can here, Quincy.
As they gasp their last. You tell them your name. And you nod. Yeah. Your eyes say to theirs, that was me. And then you leave. And the system is a better place.
But I'm not giving up my mind without a fight. Turning you into a mindless Warframe is the last thing I want. Quincy. I'm being nobody's toy soldier. Never again. It seems to be very, like, locked to progression, so... Okay. Okay, so the gifts actually do something. It isn't progression locked. Oh, no, you increase the chemistry faster, and if you increase the chemistry faster, then... but you can only reach certain chemistries with certain, tiers. Okay, I get it. we got? We got the announcer. What is it?
An echo from long ago. For 10 years, I have been polishing this sword. Its frosty edge has never been put to the test. Now, I am holding it and showing it to you, sir.
The
Is
announce.
there anyone suffering from injustice? Keep living dreams.
Okay. Sam is Eleanor, right? Yeah. Hanging planter? Okay. Okay, so what? He seems to like to cook. Maybe items that help him make food would be good gifts. Okay. So you like small things like pads, pencils, pens, things she can take notes on that reminds her of her journalism days might be nice gifts. She likes to talk about the past, about her feelings, about things she feels and sees. The longer I keep her talking, the more she seems to enjoy it. Add in 30 seconds. If you miss anything, you can watch it on the VOD, which will be posted to YouTube by tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow or in a few days. Okay, so yeah, so the file style, so can basic hang planter, then file style notepad, binder, pens, pencils, pillows. I think I actually did guess pillows. I swear to God, I think I, no, I didn't know. Okay. I think I was thinking of that because she mentioned it in one of the conversations. This one. Uh-huh. Can basic hang planter. Interesting. Letty. It's a med kit, yeah. It's expensive. But I also have whatever, 3 million. Wait, whatever, it's 3,800,000 and something of that. How many credits do I have? Okay, so it is just transfer credits to this. I did think it would just do that these are just credits. Okay, Amir. Hockey table. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, what does Belladonna? She seems to be very curious about religion in the future. She seems really into protecting animals, which makes sense for her pet rats. She's always working really long hours to help the civilians. I wonder if there's anything I could get her that could make her day a little easier, right? That's what the med kit is for. The coffee mug, file style coffee cups, coffee machine, pillows, cardboard box. That kind of makes sense with what we know. Here the list is hanging planter, notepad, binder, pens, pencils, and pillows. So 4 of those things make sense with what we know. So 2 of those things are either like new information or later information. Arthur, we just figured out that he likes to cook, so the toaster, microwave, toaster oven, and the propane tank makes sense. Then there's the announcer and the metal keychains. So same thing here. 4 things we know, 2 things we don't. That's the same with Arthur and Eleanor. Same thing. Letty, medkit, coffee mug, coffee cups, coffee machine. Letty. So 4 of those things make sense. Pillows. I don't know. Maybe they're uncomfortable. So the pillows. I don't know. There's nothing really that we've talked about that would make me think pillows. And then cardboard box. I don't know about that. Okay. A mirror. Hockey table. GPU. TV. Game system. Game monitor. That all makes sense. He wants to know everything about the future he can, doesn't like to be made fun of, but seems to have a great sense of humor. Buying things from the store that have anything to do with tech or games seems to be the easy choice. Yeah. She seems pretty willing to talk a lot, but I think there's more under the surface I haven't scratched yet. Buying her online stuff is the obvious choice in the store, but she has almost everything already. Maybe other audio gear? So online, boys are back. 1, the Kinemagic wireless headphones. Gas can? Okay, what is the Scootsicle? Boys are back, yeah. Okay. Okay. Arson. Fine. What's the... Oh, Scootsicle. Huh. Interesting. And then assorted road signs. That makes sense, because metal. I don't know what... The arson? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What? Headphones? And then you. No. Quincy and I are starting to be more friendly with each other. He still seems to be trying to get things from me. I don't know why yet. Favors? What for? He's a flirt with a great sense of humor, but he doesn't mind being shot down. He loves to shoot holes in Entrati posters. Maybe he could use a few more. Right, obviously the posters are the big one. Cell phone. Okay. AV receiver. What the fuck does an AV receiver look like? Oh, audio video receiver, that's fine. Huh, interesting. Yeah, up here. Circle of Comrades series on VHS. And then Kinna Kitchen toaster oven. I know about one of those. And that has been the standard gift so far. I did a little bit of gift giving, but this just taking my best guess at it. But now that I know, it'll be a little bit easier to increase the chemistry with them. We're gonna do Skull Dry Exterminate. Single I'm just gonna go around and kill them with a sword, and we're not doing the
Tekros, just the excuse. Skaldra's using these purges as cover to kill anyone who won't follow their orders. I say we send them a message and wipe out this entire purge squad.
Ooh, that's I like these guys. They just come straight at me. It's so easy to deal with them. I just run. What? Oh, he's counting in. Yeah, it does. Okay, I can't kill him. Yeah, we're not doing the attack because the attack will kill the ammo cutter, and I'm supposed to do that. So we're gonna do melee. And we get to 150.
Just ping one of Skaldra's secret stashes. Use the Fervon charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do. Skaldra on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing!
Yeah, I know.
Find the Fervon charges.
I don't care. You just like explode? Is that how you do with all your problems? You just explode.
Okay. We'll make do.
Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. Wait, hold on.
Their numbers are dwindling. We can't stop now. Any survivors will be transferred to a new squad.
Little things for this. Thing like this. You are Oh, because he was just fucking toxic several. That. I have mercy for it. Do that. The one issue with the all melee is that toxic frustration shield where the toxic does, and it just keeps inflicting toxic problems. Like it literally doesn't stop.
time to come home.
We're at 100 now. So I think we do one more of these, and then that should be that request done, and then we do probably one more of these, and that's also the second one done. Okay, so we're at 95, and we started at 9. So we definitely can do it, it's just not super convenient. Alright, killing the tank.
Plotting route.
That's a good way to kill a bunch of them real fast. Because they're just everywhere and they keep respawning. So I just have to go.
Our soldiers stand as liberators. Their rifles, keys, thought, your prison. Celebrate the texts which safeguard your hovels and byways. Cheers those who celebrate death, pump beneath their tracks. Albania endures.
Is that so? Alright, Hex. How about we show Victor where we stand? Trash that tank.
The tank wasn't that bad. I abort the mission? Dates of operations. Do I keep calendar progress? Alright. If I don't, I do. Okay, so you keep calendar progress. That's good to know. Now, which one? Weak point kills. Radiation hurts, right? Yeah, sure. What should I get? We got Arcane Impetus and Arcane Chemistry. Yeah, this is 20 Eximus, and then we move on to this month, which is 500 enemies with melee weapons. I can do that. That's not horrible. Kill 750 Tech Rot is a little bit worse. But then we would actually complete the day. So, how long have we been streaming? Not that long, it's fine. We'll see if we can get there. Now let me see what those arcanes do.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
Okay, so these are both still very useless.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
Okay. I need to get switch is one that we would like. See, that would be kind of fun. That's not helpful. Base critical hits, 25% chance for your attack to strike a second time. On ability cast, gain 10% corrosive damage on melee strikes for 25 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. Melee fortification on melee kill, 35% armor. See, that would also be cool. Melee influence, melee damage for every 200 current shields, up to 420% bonus halved for over shields. Kill an enemy affected by magnetic status for a 20% chance to pull in enemies. So this, duplicate, and fortification are cool. Oh wait, no, like, yeah. This one on melee kill. Yeah. Anything else doesn't really matter. This one is okay. It would give me 50% melee damage. Not 50%, it would give me... So like here, I would get 150% melee damage because I have what? Shield. Yeah, I have 1,000 shields. Anyways. Exterminate this.
Scourger Purge Squad thought to sweep the block. Got smoked. So we're cleaning up that whole damn mess. Right. See. Solid move. Abandon supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy, fewer fervent charges should pop it. Know this. Open that thing and the tech rot will get riled up. Crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of Google at this point.
Ain't no man bested by no tech-rotted fax machine.
Maybe all the way out here? I don't think so. They're usually like pretty damn close to... Yeah, oh, right there, anywhere in this zone.
Proper pissed off.
Yep.
Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come.
Yeah, basically. Probably should have gone solo. Whatever.
You got the worst of it. Now Come on home, fam.
That's my own.
Messy.
The tech route makes me only more tech route. Doesn't get us so much tech route. I don't know. I think a bunch of like the just like any of the
Ew, messy.
no, I'm not gonna be able to finish it. I need to go for another one again. Might as well get it then. Okay, can we sell that? We already have some of this. Yeah, attacks from summoned minions increase ability strength by 1% up to 10% on the next ability cast.
Please select destination.
Yes, just do it again.
Route.
It was what? 10 minutes? 6 minutes? Something like that. I don't know. I have a bad sense of time.
Sector's vexed. TV's gone mental, mashing up everything they see. About time we discipline the horror. All of them. We put them in the ground. Feel me?
Yeah, we have. We have one person. We can take one. Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Scourge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the goods. Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy, a fewer fervor charges your pocket. Know this. Open that thing and the tech rubble get riled up crazy.
We have a good team with us.
Teckle's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
Yep, so now they do this.
I say, let 'em come. Yo, tech clock signals down to 50%. Take 'em to zero.
Can I finish it? We're at 18.
You proper sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age. Bring it home, fam.
Alright, that was our jump, that was 20. Hell yeah. Greetings, Amir. Congratulations on the anniversary of your commencement of existence. Culturally appropriate statement of profound thanks and fond appreciation. Okay, this and then this one. Give me an arcane. Arcane Bellicose? I think I had one of those. Gain 1% ability strength trigger to 115 max HP up to 12%. Okay, not at all. Kill 500 enemies with melee weapons.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
karate. Pavia Necroloid.
Rainier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto. Watch your backs, people.
Oh, interesting.
How's it, Plitty? Got a need?
Okay, that makes sense. Cetus, Ostron, and the Quills. Okay, so all of the big ones have like a single standing cap.
How's it, Plitty?
Whereas with these
Got a
ones, it's
need?
individualized. Okay, cool.
Check now, Plitty. All K-Drive bits, we got the... How's it? Boards and bits. Let you grind.
Airtime, 20% gravity while falling down. Trailblazer, tricks, leave a trail inflicting 40% heat damage to enemies. Maglox, 30% K-drive grind magnetism. And this one, Real Guards, K-drive grind speed. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So what's we'll see.
Check now, Plitty. Scope ya.
Whatever.
Boone's crew, the Cooperdons, got a hand off a bunch of live gear before they get burned. Planks, dries, could be anything. Scope me on a few, check.
Huh. Interesting. Anyways. I'll leave. That's all I was there for. Okay. So if I do end up doing this, I get this. Okay. And then oh hell yeah. My god, isn't exactly like does damage.
Operator, Ordis has determined the secrets to happiness. A combination of heightened dopamine levels and a terrible memory. You're welcome!
Birdtree, be allowed and distract Tagfer. I fear he's being
Now that
devoured
you're
by a
here,
greedy
Tenno, let's put you to work. I cannot envision the burden she has taken upon herself, nor what it is costing her. Very well. Let's rake up the past. Warframes cannot speak, as a rule. Their creator decided they should only scream or roar or howl. I'm quite content down here, I assure you. A chap has to have his space. Say the word, and I shall break your arcanes down into phosphor.
300.
splendid result. Will there be anything else, Tenno?
Okay. Okay, I can work with that. That's actually nice.
All satisfactory, I trust.
Yes, actually. I have an arcane that's actually good, kind of. Broken ore. Upgrade. Melee animosity? No. Melee exposure? No. Melee fortification and melee fortification. Alright, see down here, this. That would be good.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Senate upgrade.
Well put together, Operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the.
Okay.
and make the Lotus proud.
Primary dexterity. That sounds like something I would do. Because lots of melee. And maybe a little bit of shooting stuff. Yeah. Do we really want to do this? No, not really. No, I don't really want to. So. Stuff to finish any. Of this that I actually care about. Okay, we'll do this one.
detecting a prosecutor. Get ready for a tough fight. Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way. Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more.
And Luke Goblin Brain just sees that and needs to go collect it, but I don't know how to collect it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where the fuck is it? Are you fucking...
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
These normally, like, Warhammer's normally like, really good about spawning things in places where they can in fact be got, but I don't know. Like a good chunk of these things just can't be reached. Okay, no. They don't let you go out there unless... So I assume this has something to do with the Syndicate. Maybe. But I don't care now.
Another job well executed.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Mission. Did I even complete? Oh, complete 15 missions.
Later.
I can do that. Corpus ship. Saturn. No. Jupiter. There we go. No, this is infestation. This is Grenier. Right, Mercury is Grenier. Venus is Corpus. Okay, so we need a ship. Uranus, no. Saturn. Your survival, your pursuit. Your Grenier. Okay. Oh, Jupiter. Jupiter is. Sun's Corpus. Archwing. This is Sabotage. Ceres. No. Sedna. No. Phobos.
Oh, sorry. Otis will play with the volume off.
I need to. Okay. I need. Oh, I know, but where? Okay, so that's not good. Like what? Because you said like some ships don't work. Which ships are the ones that work? V prime. So Ishtar, Cytherean, and V prime. are the ones on, not Sentinel, Phobos. Yes. Yep, so just you. Actually, let me do it on solo. It'll make it easier. And then we just have to go through and be a little bit careful to listen to the surroundings a little bit more.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
And we'll fully explore the map. Because of how these tile sets work, only certain missions, or only certain tiles can spawn other tiles adjacent to them. So, I'm gonna try to figure out which tiles can spawn a kind of like access closet thing. Because I've seen it before, and I've freed like a Corpus person before. I just want to see if I can find like specific tiles they spawn next to. Because that'll make it easier for searching.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
Okay, so there's usually, so this tile set, or this tile, can spawn a prisoner. There is no prisoner on this one, but this is where I saw it last time. So, now we just continue to explore. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, it's gonna be like one of these.
Hey, I'll do whatever you want, okay? Well,
There we go.
no going back now.
When the why is plain as
There we go.
day, the how
Found
tends
it.
to get done.
Okay, so we found you here, where so it can spawn in one of these side doors, downslope, or the other exit is here. Okay, on one of these up, on one of these I don't have the field magnetic.
Most wise founder, protect your avaricious servant.
Okay, so those are treasures.
Stay focused.
I thought it was just a random low chance drop. No, those specific ones that immediately announce their presence. For everyone to hear. Okay, so this is a way to go.
Enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Another job well
Okay.
executed.
Nice. See, that wasn't that bad. Took 5 minutes, a little bit of exploration. Nope, not good. On that way.
Lay 'em low and burn their
Spontaneous
shadow.
singularity. Okay, and now all of these are missions that I can't complete. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Find 6 caches across any sabotage mission. Let's see, I might be able to do that one, but I don't really care that much. Okay. I could find the caches, but that's a lot of work and I don't care enough. Oh yeah, also, I made like a pile of plushies. Because why not? So yeah, now I have this. I have a stack of plushies, and then I have the stack of, like, Noggle statues. Okay, 3 Noggle statues, 1. I don't know what the fuck you are. Because the Noggle statues move. Eee.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Shut off the emergency frequency.
Okay. Interesting. Right, Star Chart. I said I was gonna do Star Chart, but I don't know what. Let's see. We have Earth done. Yes, Earth is completely done, and I have Mercury completely done. Venus, I still have a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get done.
How many boards does this game have?
That's another thing I had to work on, but you aren't like that big of an issue.
As ready as you will ever be.
You really don't bother me at all. So I don't care. And you're also like only over here. So, okay, so we have, and we know we have 2 planets. Yep, I can do that here. I can do that here. I don't think there's any other planet I've unlocked it for. I unlocked it from Mercury. Oh, I did for Pluto. I unlocked it for Mercury because I definitely haven't done it here. I don't think I actually even completed the mission. I just before like before I think it's one of the more recent updates happened. If a mission or if like an event thing was happening on one of these nodes, you could go, like for example, if a void fissure was happening on a node that you hadn't unlocked, you could then click on it to get access to the void fissure, and it would just let you move on from there. Right, Tedna. No. Phobos. No. Pharaoh still. Was. No way. Deimos. No way. Series 8. Okay, cool. fortress. Actually, only 2 left. Well, I just can't deploy those in general, but besides that. Right. What I was talking about? Alright, Mercury. Because if you complete here, the assassination, I was too lazy to do this one, and I needed a shit ton of Morphics. So I just had an extractor collect Morphics. It wasn't a very successful mission. I ended up just having to kill Captain for a bunch. Yeah, anyways. I think that's it. We'll just... Yeah, I don't have anything else. I have... Jade Shadows and Angels of the Zariman. Two of the biggest missions I have to complete. Then I have Sands of Inaros. Observer Wing with the quills. Yeah, that's for Revenant. This is the Silver Grove. And these are the 2 ones I have left. Anyways, let me go by the whatever Sands of Inaros before it's here. Where the hell are you? And then after this, we'll end it. No, stop, no.
The wait is over, Tenno. Baron Keetir has arrived.
Sands of Inaros, the Silver
If you like that, come back next time I'm in the relay. I'll have something extra special for you.
Okay, so I have the Sands of Inaros. I assume now I have to build the Sands of Inaros. And that's fair enough. It's gonna start some quests. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for watching it. I really appreciate it. Now, I'm gonna go find someone to raid, which might take a minute. So if any of you have a suggestion on who we should raid, just put it in chat. Let's see. Alright, there is someone to raid. There's the raid message if you are subbed. Here's the raid message if you aren't. And that is what the first raid message is supposed to look like. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Dying is bad for you. What a surprise. Water is important. Food is also important. Also get rest. I know sometimes it can be hard with like working and whatever if you have projects, doing all that stuff. But keep track of your sleep. It can get out of hand really fast, and it's really not good for you when that happens. Alright, and I don't know what we'll play, when next time will be and what we'll be playing, but I will see you next time. Bye.